You come again, and so I ask, will you go to Eaton Circle? Though we need intervention, lest we end... Flutter away.
Yeah. Can I help?
Can I help you? Careful when wandering outside of town. There's freemen lurking around every corner.
Welcome to me. Finwick's had it out for me. He was just looking for any reason to throw me in here.
Hello there, stranger.
They were the harbingers of the fall, these children of dust. And they lit the forest with their fires, and then split it with their blades. We crept back, shapeless in the darkness, silent in the trees. The shadows are few in this age of mortals. The light beckons.
Welcome. So, what's all this? An artifact stolen from the vault, and it turned up in Lorca. I see. You'll want to start with the vault itself. I'll dispatch Oathblade Gwyn Anway to guard it. Meet her there when you're ready. The vault lies south through Tullaraine, on the way to the walls. The odd thing is, not a soul's been inside that place for centuries. Can't imagine how someone could have gotten anything out. Ever heard the ballads they sing of Brian Brightel? Ah, well, those were my days of youthful discretion. You'll never see a dirty blade or an unpolished shield in Helmgard, no? Swords must be sharp, armor shining. You must be war-sworn to all the world, as old Balagar said. Head south through Tullarain, then look for the small pass into the walls. Oathblade Gwyn Anwy will be waiting for you there. Good luck. You might need it.
Welcome to Helmgard. Paying business, as long as it's important, mind. You'll want to see Brian Shane, the Castellan. The contract board is my responsibility. That and keeping things clean and proper. The Castellan will say he's just a simple soldier, but don't you believe that humble smile. The deeds he's done rival the House of Ballads. Aye, it's open to all. When you've got one done, come to me for your gold. Simple as that. Goodbye.
Brian promised I'd have tar, linen, and whetstones by the month's end. But forgive me, you didn't come to hear the quartermaster rant and moan at her lot.
Amaru! Stolen artifacts! Good gods!
The Castellan falls in a foul...
Good day, traveler. Thank you so much for your help with the... In return for your help, please have these. They're sure to be of use. Nice talking to you.
The mortals marched unto our golden plains. Fair folk some, and dusky others. They found the rocks and rising of this land pleasing. They asked for it, but it was not ours to give. Cleaving stone and burning root, they made a kingdom for themselves, and named it Talarain.
Another soul who traverses these forsaken crags. I presume that, unlike me, you are here by choice. Naim Kent, scion of the Rethier Kents, master of fortunes vast and ill-spent. I am not one to tout my lineage, so please suppress your curiosity and ask no more of it. My family was once very important in Talarain. One of my ancestors even served as a commander of the Aster army. However, that was long ago. Now very few of us remain. Myself, for one, and my sister Nymeria, who is usually not far. She prefers to keep an eye on me. I do not care too much for this place myself, but then again, I did not come here by choice. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Naim Kent, of the Rethier Kents, an Oathblade of the honored and venerable Warsworn Order. I have been tasked with eradicating the beasts that lurk within Talarain, all of them, by myself, a feat that may only take a few decades. I shall be honest with you, I am not one for field work, and my wealth is substantial. If you feel up to the task, I will pay you to kill these beasts for me. Excellent. Finish things quickly, and we shall be up to our elbows in tankards before Winterfeast. Among these ruins are several kobolds making a nuisance of themselves, and it is best to remove them. Rotclaw is a warrior, Blackshriek is among the deadly Nightblade, and King Fang... he is the closest thing the kobolds have to a leader. The command of Helmgard has tasked me with eradicating the monsters from Talarain. Rather beneath my station, if you were to ask me, though Helmgard feels this work is, shall we say, compensation for past deeds. I am of the Warsworn, bound to my service by oath. I serve the command at Helmgard. It is Helmgard who, shall we say, reassigned me to Talarain to rid the lands of the creatures that infest them. For the fortune I shall pay you, if not for the glory you shall earn. Fear not, you shall find them lurking somewhere. Well, perhaps we shall speak later. Have you had any luck with the... Well, perhaps we shall speak later.
You're here. A powerful relic stolen from our vaults, and they send a single pledge shield. Have they gone completely mad? Who knows how many like it were in that vault, and how many stolen already? Let's go in. We'll see what we find there. In this vault lies every cursed, chaotic tool ever taken from our foes, before we became simple mercenaries. Its doors, its walls, its very floors are imbued with magic to keep these dangerous and powerful things in, and everything else out. Mike Castellan dislikes dust and old things that aren't sung in a tavern, so looking after them, worrying about them, falls to me. This place is mine alone to watch. Once we had shields enough to stand guard here day and night. Then the war came, and off to Cluricon they went. Now I come on my own once a fortnight and inspect the grounds. You can see where that got us. They were using it to summon Niskaru in those caverns. Terrible. This is what comes of forgetting and ignoring. You're far from it now. But it hangs over everything like a putrid fog. Its very Cora in Melson Shear is Amalur and commands the Warsworn at the front. You'll see in a moment. The outer doors are open, but that's no concern. It's the inner door that's always locked. Only Gryan has that key. Come, this way. The inner door. That shouldn't be open. Mages? Are these the same ones from Brigand Hall? You there! Stop at once! I found this in the leader's hand. It's the key to the vault. Or maybe a copy of it. Can't tell for sure. No knowing how many times they've been in here when they knew I wasn't about. We were lucky to come when we did. Return to Helmguard. Gryan Shane won't like this, but he'll have to hear of it all the same. I must report to Gryan immediately.
I'm glad you're here. I've taken the precaution of jailing Gwyn. A bit heavy-handed, I know. But this is a serious matter, and only necessary until we've cleared this up. That vault was hers to watch over. This can't help but put her under suspicion. We have a small jail at the back of the keep. Useful enough, between the freemen and other sorts you find on the plains. Of course she was. I ordered her there. That proves nothing. Someone helped those mages get in. But who? And how? She never mentioned a key. Withholding evidence as well. The girl broods so. Suppose I'm not surprised. I do want to know what became of that key. Well, what news?
Welcome.
Greetings.
He put Gwyn and Way behind us.
Don't tell me you believe I had a hand in this. After all you've seen, this is a nightmare. I do, but I blame the Warsworn leadership so much more. After my parents, after all my warnings. What is the saying? They who ignore the past are fated to repeat it. But Gryan would rather sweep this under the rug. That is why I'm here. My parents were loyal Warsworn, but the Order turned its back on them. They would not help, let alone... Forgive me. I am not used to talking of such things. You will surely face more of those mages. In my strongbox by my bed, you will find a ring of mothers. I want you to have it. I wish I knew. Today's Warsworn aren't heroes or demon slayers, just mercenaries. Soldiers. Gryan Shane is a shining specimen of the modern Warsworn. That our old enemy still lurks somewhere in the shadows? Yes, often and always upon deaf ears. The key! Gods damn it, he was in such a rush to throw me in here, I forgot. Take it. Show it to Gryan. If it is a copy, I know a master locksmith in Tyrion's Rest who might be able to help. I'll be alright. Just go solve this, and get me out of here. Does he think this will all go away after he locks me up? That those mages and their Niskaro will vanish just because he shuts his eyes? Huh. It is described in our histories. A thing of great power won by Aegon from an evil mage. We know little else. Before you found it, we didn't even know it could be used to call forth Niskaro. We didn't know it, but someone did. Despite their loyalty to the Order, the Warsworn could never admit that our own history was intertwined with their deaths. And now this, as if they were spitting on my parents' graves. Every cursed object from the times of the First Sworn we keep in that vault under lock, key, and other protections. It was only a matter of time before some villain found a way in.
Most pledge ships arrive.
What's this now? A key found among the vault intruders. I see. Well, I can say for certain that it's not the original. That was the first thing I checked after you went off to the vault. The vault was Gwyn's responsibility. There's no getting around that. Until it's clear precisely what happened, she'll remain where she is. Ah, yes, the gnome. Tarion. He'd know something of how this was done. Did Gwyn suggest this? She always did have a head for these things. Although, if she's behind this, the gnome could be a trap. Be wary, Pledge Shield. Yes, these mages, the Farlangi, was that it? They stole the relic, of course. But they must have had help from inside to get in. Your search must continue.
Welcome to Helmgard.
Let me guess. Another day in the life of Right.
Need something? Unlike Brian, you'll have to pay for what you buy. Need something? Unlike Brian, you'll have to pay. Pay for what you buy. Now, what was my tally? uncritics are.
Welcome to Helmgard.
stranger to Aten? I'm the law in this town. Keep the peace. If you need to trade, visit Banron, our smithy, and Askel deals in... I heard rumors that Castor had been sent to his maker. I'm just sorry I'm past the age where I could have sent him myself. The bastard's better off dead for what he's been putting us through. Thanks kindly for your work, stranger. Oh, really? Someone finally answers to my posting? Well, now that's what I like to see. Finally, those bandits will know what it's like to be preyed upon. Keep the peace.
Pyroclastic resonance, body temperatures still well above ambient, and freshly broken earth. Ah, forgive my manners. You were sent to meet a contact, and here I am, Jubal Calidus, Arch-Sage of the Scholia Arcana. If you would be so kind as to ready your weapons, I believe we are about to be attacked. You will be in my thoughts. That was bracing, wasn't it? Ethan did not exaggerate your prowess, but it was a pity what happened to this caravan. I followed their trail from Melaglir in the hope that they carried a letter from the missing Adept Fell, And indeed, I was correct. I believe this should go to you. The message names a likely suspect. Continue onward, then, to Melaglir. Speak to this Patrick Morkan, and find what befell our missing colleague. Fascinated with rank, are you? Perhaps one day you would like to stand in my shoes. Trust me, it is not as pleasant as it seems. Ethan and I came up through our initiation trials together. He is my most trusted savant. There is a reason he was chosen as your mentor, neophyte. Heed his wisdom. For centuries, the High Lords of Kandrian used spell and sword to keep a fragile peace. But times have changed. It has become a land ruled by fear. Use caution when walking its roads. Nestled in the protective shadow of Kandrian Keep, it appears Melaglir is now home to a predator. Try speaking to the local villagers to determine what has happened to Adeptfell. Should you tarry in finding what troubles the village, there might not be anyone left to question. I am not accustomed to being questioned by anyone, even newcomers as promising as you. See to your task, neophyte, and remember, whatever attacked Adeptfell is not to be underestimated. You will be in my thoughts.
Yeah? What are you looking at? Wait, you look like a capable sort. I might have a job for someone capable. I've been a member of the Kandrian Guard for several years. We used to patrol all of Kandrian, and now his lordship has mostly confined us to his keep and Melaglir. The old poltroon has forbidden the Guard to deploy beyond Melaglir. We disobeyed orders to march this far. Most folk believe he's doing what's best for the town, but not me. I can't sit idly by and do nothing. He can take my head if he wants it. Not like I get to use it much anymore. The people of Melaglir hide in their village, hoping the war will just pass them by. Fine for them, as long as they don't think too much about the people that can't hide under some lord's skirts. We set out, against orders, mind you, from Melaglir to put down this nasty brigand named Conover. Found him, and his followers too, but there were more of them than we expected. The few of my unit left alive only barely escaped. If you could finish Conover, I can pay you. Great. Head south to the Fiend's camp. It's huge, lousy with every rogue and thief in the region. Shouldn't be hard to locate. Report to me when Conover's dead, and I'll see that you're rewarded. May you deliver Conover unto hell. Be careful hunting Conover. Not just a thief, but a slaver. Scum of the worst kind. They say he used to be in the Kandrian Guard, but got fed up and deserted. Took up robbing, and worse, slaving, gathering Kandrian's worst thieves and rogues under his command. May you deliver Conover unto hell.
I need your help, please. My daughter Julia has been kidnapped by bandits. Those animals left me for dead and took her. I'm a tinker, for fate's sake. What kind of savages attack a tinker? Julia is the only family I have left. Will you help me? Most gnomes favor the bustling city life of Adessa. Not me. Oh, no, sir. Ever since I was a young boy, the open road beckoned. So I've walked the roads of Erethel, Dalantarth, and Detir for 40 years, selling my services to anyone who can pay. Lately, though, it seems the world is growing more dangerous. Worse than it's ever been. At least for as long as I can remember. The bandits here are fierce, led by one called Conover. He attacked us in broad daylight when we were trying to leave this place. I've lived my whole life on these roads. I know full well that the price of travel is a bit of coin in the pocket of the local thugs. But these fiends took my daughter. I'll pay anything I have to get her back. Will you find her? Thank you. I heard Conover tell his men to put her with the rest of the lot before selling them. For fate's sake, hurry! I hope you fare better than those Kandrian Guard clowns. Most of them didn't last long enough to see the bandit camp. I want my daughter back. I'll pay you with all the gold I have. Good luck out there. To rock, they brought their castles. To field, they brought their grain. We watched them form this land to their desire, but not to their wish. What peace they sought came with blade and fortress, but all seemed calm until a king, a father, died with 2 heirs, strong and able.
Stranger, please. I am being hunted by Fair Gorta. The bones of all my forebears mean to kill me.
They are the bones of all my fallen family. I am of an ancient line, and the curse it bears is almost as old. When a Skaith dies, the magic of the curse raises his bones and forces them to hunt its descendants. Nothing of its life remains. Just a hunger for Skaith blood. They will not stop until the line is dead, and I fear I am the last. But this curse need not end with my death, if you are willing to help me. I must exile myself from my family. In ancient Alfar tradition, members of the family or clan could be banished forever with the proper ceremony. This stronghold was my family's seat. It contains the solemn bell, the Codex Skaith, and my birth candle. All components for the ritual of banishment I must complete. We should begin. Meet me in Dove Whale, and we shall get underway. A castle abandoned by the Astor family, and later taken over by my ancestors. According to my texts, it became our great and glorious hall. Then my family became cursed, and the hall, like the rest of us, fell into ruin. I do not wish to speak about myself any more than I have to. Not while the curse hangs over my head. The solemn bell is not far from the entrance of Dove Whale. If my research is correct, it should be near the old assembly hall. It has been centuries since it was rung last. It is no ordinary bell, and can only be rung using Skaith magic. Let us disturb its slumber. Stay quiet. A solemn bell. The ritual says I must speak the magic words to make it ring several times, and announce my intent on leading the Skaith family. Leading them to battle, I mean, to peace. Yes, that is what I meant. Leading them to eternal peace. Stay quiet. You must defend me. Bones of my ancestors did not know we were here. They do. Stay quiet. Hold here. There is something behind this door. Do you not sense it?
Oh, it is as I feared. The Scrivener is here after all. I cannot go in that room. Not while he is there.
In life, he bound the names of my ancestors to the Codex Skaith, and thus was the keeper of the names of our line. He fought the family's curse, tried to safeguard our names. But his battle was lost, and he became the worst of them. The Scrivener is powerful. I do not wish to face it, even if it is only bones and magic. Please, kill him quickly. Let us be quick. safe. Now that the Scrivener is dead, it is safe for me here. However, I was expecting this place to be in better condition. Well, I suppose this is what happens to a library after a few centuries of neglect. Ah! But here is the Codex. Keep them off my back while I find my name. Let us be quick. Please, hold off the ghosts. Let us be quick. Please, hold off the... Let us be quick. I have added my name to the Codex Skaith. Yes, I added my name. I will explain later. No time now. Hurry. We must find my birth candle and finish the ritual. Let us be quick. I must find my candle amongst these. It will not be long now. Stay quiet. It is no longer here. My birth candle has been taken from its holder. It has been taken, so I cannot complete the ritual. If I cannot extinguish the candle's flame, then I will only have a short time before the monsters reach me. The first must have taken it. He is the progenitor, not like the others, for he has never truly died. Yes, the hunger consumes his soul, but his body still lives. His tomb should not be far. Please, warrior, I must be free of this all. Help me reclaim that candle. Stay quiet. It's him.
You must be a fool to follow Fatir around under false pretenses of some family curse. Yes, I am the first Skaith, the one who is responsible for my family's suffering. The power I gained was not worth the years of torture my family has endured. The only way to end this curse is to allow my family to finally know peace. The castle once was home to the Astor family, but after they were wiped out, the Skaiths moved in. It was a glorious hall, but fell to ruin when my family became cursed. Many years ago, a Fae offered me great power in exchange for my family's souls. Overcome by a craving to have this power, I gave in to my selfish desires. Ever since, my family has not been able to rest in peace. Once the curse is broken, I can give them the peace they seek. There is a curse only on Fatir's ancestors, not Fatir himself, nor is he being hunted by us. This ritual of his is not to free us from the curse. It is to take control of his ancestors and raise them as his personal army. If you do not believe me, you can go ask Fatir yourself. But if you give him to me, I will be able to release my family from this curse. If you must.
It is true. There is no curse on me. Only upon my ancestors. This ritual will raise an army under my command. One of my ancestors was a leader of the Astor forces long ago. It is my family's duty to protect Talarain, but I cannot do so on my own. With an army of my ancestors under my command, I will be able to keep Talarain safe. Let us be quick.
Please, help my family find the peace for which they have sought. All you have to do is turn Fatir over to me. Fatir will not give in easily. I will need your assistance in slaying him. Thank you for freeing my ancestors and myself from the curse. We will finally be at peace. In return for your wisdom, I offer you what little I can. The Skaiths amassed much wealth in life, and it is useless to us now. Our tombs carry the gifts for you. And now, I rest.
Hello. My name is Lannis Davril. I'm a mage of the Scholia Arcana. I don't suppose you have any spare time on your hands. I could use your help with my current research. I am a mage of the... I have come to Talarain to test some new magic that I have devised. I have been working on a new type of magic to track the slaying of beasts. I have vials of clear liquid, which, in theory, will change color once a specific number of monsters have been slain. I believe I have perfected the formula, though I could use a hand in testing it out. Then hunt down the desecrator of these ruins. Kobolds, Krudix, Etten, and those miserable Jotun. I will pay you when these 4 vials have changed color. 1 vial should change after you've slain 10 kobolds. 1 after 5 Krudix. 1 after 3 Etten. And the... perhaps we'll speak later.
As the seasons warn each year, the time to build is followed by a time for ruin. Two sons of the mortal king were left with Amalur Re-Reckoning betwixt them, but neither held his share complete. And as these mortals built their kingdom, so too they had destroyed it all with war and jealousies.
riddance to the kobolds. Now on to more fierce fare. Many a beast still needs to be slain, and there is one such beast, a Cruddock, that awaits you outside of Corgan Hold. Well, we shall speak later.
Contract board's right by the entrance.
One of the Order, eh? What brings you to help that Freeman bastard they drove up Lucky Mine? Well done. Real Warsworn work, that. And here's your gold. Goodbye.
Most pledge shields arrive, get trained. Unlike Gryan, you'll have to pay. Pay for what you buy. Come again when we're better stocked. You put Gwyn and Wade behind bars.
Ah, Smiler has fallen. I would raise a glass to the creature's demise, but raising one too many glasses is one reason I was reassigned here to Talarain. Well, you have done your share by ridding the world of him, but there are still beasts that need to be slain. And this particular beast, Colmere, will not be as... Colmere is an Etin. The Etin are not very intelligent creatures. Well...
thank you. Father has been teaching me to be a tinker, but I can't seem to get the hang of it. I think I'd like to be a scholar. Whenever we stop in Edessa, Father has to practically drag me out of the librarium. Creepy town. People disappearing in the night. Father insisted that we leave right away. He's the best tinkerer there is. Everywhere we go, people know him and line up to give him work. But Father never likes to stay in one place for long. I can always spot the faraway look he gets when he's ready to move on. It was awful. They were going to sell me to the Tuatha and send me to some place called the Keening. I've got to get back to Father. I don't know much, only that it's where the Tuatha were going to send us. I don't imagine it's a place I'd want to go. I'm returning to my father. You should talk to him.
Conover's dead. I can't believe it. That'll show Lord Kendrian. If his lordship's had his way, we'd be wearing a rut around Melaglir shouting, "Hey, stop that over the pikes while this villain bled us to death." You've earned this. Spend it well. Until later, then.
Hello again.
Julia's back. You did it! I can't thank you enough, stranger. Of course, any amount is insufficient to express my thanks, but please take this gold in payment. We'll be on our way then. Travel safely.
You have slain Smiler and Colmere, both formidable enemies to be certain, yet mindless things. The real challengers are these Jotun. There is a Jotun, a chieftain not far from here. Be cautious. They may appear brutish, but the Jotun are much more intelligent than the other creatures you may have seen in Talarain. Well, perhaps.